Ahnung. Hier oben müsste es weitergehen, aber ich habe leider keinen Code. Oder? Oder habe ich den Code einfach nur übersehen? Da. 146. Okay, dann machen wir das mal. Klein 1, mittlere 4, groß 6. Oh, Progress endlich. Also 1, 4, 6. Okay, da unten ist jetzt eine Tür aufgegangen. Hab das total übersehen mit dem 146, sorry. Ich dachte schon, es wäre komplett verbuggt, aber nein, Gott sei Dank. Dann gehen wir mal runter.
This feels familiar somehow.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jeremy, where are you?
I'm stuck in the mud and the fire is taking me.
Jeremy? Can you hear
The
me?
motor is dead. I can't do anything more.
Hang on, Jeremy. I'll get the boat running. I'll get you out of here.
A ghostly voice sounding like Jeremy called out for help. Emily couldn't quite understand where the voice was coming from. It somehow seemed to be a part of the place itself. All she could make out was that Jeremy was stuck and needed her to get the steamboat running. Emily found herself in what looked like the shipwreck of a Mississippi riverboat. It somehow seemed more unreal than the worlds she had suffered so far.
Das berühmt-berüchtigte Bermuda-Dreieck. Jesus fucking Christ, was ist das denn? Oh Gott. Ja, ja, jetzt kommen die Spinnenkrabbelviecher. Die mutierten Zecken.
The boat is run aground, crashed right into the bayou. If If I get the motor running, I could try backing into the river.
Ich kann runter. Ich kann hier rein. Nein, kann ich nicht. Und dann kann ich auch nicht. Aber ich kann hoch wahrscheinlich. Ja. Okay, Molotow, gut zu wissen. Da ist was. Leben. Mhm. Da geht's runter.
The winch seems to be powered by electricity. Maybe I can find a way to turn it on.
Lieber erstmal mit Munition. Ich habe schon lange keine Munition mehr bekommen.
I can break this. I just need something to hit it with.
Okay, ich gehe erst ganz runter. Jetzt sind hier mehrere Wege wieder. Gott, eine Stunde verschwendet, nur wegen dem Code, den ich nicht gesehen habe. Jetzt kann es wieder keine Türen aufbrechen, die Frau. Ah, toll, da ist es. Wo ist es? Nicht gesehen. Egal. Laufen wir weiter. Treppe runter.
Jeremy, where are you?
Ja, hier geht's nicht weiter. Okay. Dann wieder hoch. Diesmal gehe ich hier runter. Okay. Oh Gott, da. Ah, toll. Meine Handwaffe ist zerbrochen. Da ist die Maske. kann ich auch den anderen Weg runter?
The winch seems to be powered by electricity. Maybe I can find a way to turn it on.
Na, Auflauf. Da war's. Die Axt. Gibt's jetzt sonst noch was, wo ich runter konnte? Nee, ne? Nur noch der Weg da.
I think it just needs fuel to run.
Ach Gott, dieses Spiel ist ein Freudenfest. Oh mein Gott, ich komme wirklich nicht mehr weg. Oh, toll, ey. Oh, meine Fresse.
I think it just needs fuel to run.
Ja, toll. Verworfen. Wieso brenne ich jetzt? Das ist ein reines Bugfest, ehrlich. Sowas gehört zu unspielbar. Fast. Na toll. Ich habe wirklich keine Nahkampfwaffe. Ey. Gar nichts. Da. Oh. Das ist eine Kugel. Was zu werfen. Habe ich noch eine Ruhe. Hier ist nix. Und hier ist noch was. Oh, Gott sei Dank.
No more steamboats or stage conditions, Mr. Hopper. We need to move on to make progress. I'll try.
Jeremy?
Are you ready to tell me what's happening in the attic?
What's happening?
I put a rope around my neck, and then I strangled all life from my body.
Uncle!
Are you under the impression that you died?
Yes. No. I was supposed to die.
What does that mean to you? That you were supposed to die?
I'm the catalyst. I had to die to make the story happen.
What story? What are you referring to, Jeremy?
30 years ago, Frederic needed me to die.
Jeremy!
You're not making any sense, Jeremy. Come back. Find your focus.
Uncle?
I cheated everyone. I didn't play my part. I escaped my doom. Destiny.
Again, find your focus.
Jeremy!
Now everything is wrong. Nothing is in place.
Hey, listen to me! We're gonna drown!
Calm down, Miss Hartwood. You're not in any danger.
But... Jeremy... He was here, wasn't he?
Miss Hartwood, I am beginning to suspect your family curse is catching up with you. Have you ever talked to a doctor about your condition?
No. No, I was just confused. I thought I saw him for a moment. I'm fine. I'll let you be.
Miss, I want you to know I'm here to help, if you need me.
A ghostly voice sounding like Jeremy called out for help. Emily couldn't quite understand where the voice was coming from. It somehow seemed to be a part of the place itself. All she could make out was that Jeremy was stuck and needed her to get the steamboat running. A ghostly voice sounding like Jeremy. A ghostly.
Wie komme ich da nochmal hin?
Miss Hartwood, lock the door, will you? I'd rather not run into dear Dr. Gray if I can help it.
This feels strange. So very strange.
Emily felt detached, as if watching herself from across the room, awkwardly attempting to help Detective Conby solve the case of her missing uncle. What was happening to her? And why did this place feel so familiar?
You okay?
This place? It's like something from my childhood.
It's just a private study of a very peculiar man.
I think this is it. I'm properly mad.
You should be. Dr. Gray's playing with fire. Derceto's a powder keg of loonies, all ready to play their part in a murderous cult.
I'm trying to say I've lost my mind, Detective. The Heartwood curse has caught up with me.
I'm sure you're exaggerating. Try to focus on whatever you've been doing.
Right. Breaking the Dark Man's contract. Does it even matter anymore? There's a book missing.
A secret door.
Looks like it.
Careful. Let me go first. Now we're talking. Great job, Emily.
Irgendwas mit der Steuerung ist weird.
what's this? I can't believe I didn't see that before.
Was ist mit der Steuerung gerade? Kommen wir nicht raus?
Found anything?
Oh, Dr. Gray's in so deep, I knew it. He's as mad as his patients. I mean, look at this. She who can till the soil of this sick world and begin again. The black goat of the woods with 1,000 young. Absolute insanity.
I have the strangest sensation that this is somehow Jeremy's room.
What? No. This is Dr. Gray's private quarters.
I want to apologize, Detective, for my elusive behavior tonight. I'm glad you haven't given up on me and my uncle yet.
Ah, you got nothing to apologize for. In fact, you've been out of my hair for most of the evening, you're self-reliant, and you've been helping with your own particular brand of investigation. As far as I'm concerned, you're an exemplary client.
Thank you, Edward. Mr. Carnby.
Good to finally meet you, Mr. Hartwood. I'm here on the behalf of your brother Philip. You were expecting me, weren't you?
Yes. You're from the Settle, no?
That's right. I just wanted to ask you a few questions to see if there is anything I can do to help you and your family.
Okay.
I understand you're full of imagination. You make up a lot of things.
I suppose.
And you obsess over them, blurring reality and fiction.
Sometimes.
Do you want to tell me about the Dark Man?
No. No, I don't.
That's all right. Perhaps there is something else you can tell me. Something you know to be made up, but you hold dear.
Juan?
John? Who's John?
No. Juan Luis Jorge. Oh, wait there a moment. Here, take a look.
Is he... Oh, he is the author.
It's a magnificent book. Life-changing even. The real Juan is long dead, but I like to think of him as my friend. My most beloved friend.
I see. Do you often do this? Fantasize about people you read about?
No. No. Well, there is Jacob.
Who is Jacob?
Turn to the last page.
Oh, it's a newspaper article. The Prisoner of Ice, Jacob van Ostad. Is he also your beloved friend?
Oh, no, Doctor. Not at all. He is the fire that fights fire.
Yes, I think it's clear your overstimulated imagination, this mania, needs to be tempered for you to live a normal life. I know your family calls it the Hartwood curse, but I want you to know that there is nothing supernatural about your condition. It's all inside your head. And with that, I'm very qualified to deal with. In time, you will be cured.
In time. In time.
Yes, in time we will exorcise all your demons, all the dark men. Please, Mr. Hartwood, calm yourself.
What happened?
Oh, don't you worry your little head about it, Miss Hartwood. Your uncle and I just had our first breakthrough.
This has something to do with the numbers for the talisman.
The Snake Dagger, a monograph by Yael Klein. In Ludwig Prin's book on pagan rituals called The Mystery of the Grave, as translated by Nicholas Vachy, there are several references to a sacrificial dagger called the Snake Dagger. It has long been thought of as a poor translation of the original text, that it would be more appropriate with worm dagger from the Latin vermis cultrum. This seems natural following the recent consensus that the original title of Prin's book, De Vermis Mysteris, should literally translate to the mystery of the worm. However, this would take away from Vachy's great effort at translating the underlying meaning of the words and revealing several cultural beliefs. While Prin certainly was using the term worm as a symbol or synecdoche for death and the dead, which is made clear by the contents of the book, in the case of the dagger, we shouldn't be too hasty to dismiss his translation. Reading through Vachy's correspondence with his patron, it appears that he had more than just the Latin text at his disposal. Vachy had dug up Prin's living relatives and uncovered several cross-referenced historical texts and an actual snake dagger. The dagger was dated to the early Middle Kingdom of Egypt and had such a clear shape of a wave that Vachy considered calling it the sinusoidal blade. Knowing the full story, it seems prudent that he chose to translate it as snake and not worm. There are several reasons why this choice of word helps us understand the pagans that Prin's book attempts to describe. The symbolic value of the shape becomes more apparent when reading about the use for the dagger. In the passage of possession and exorcism, we find the snake dagger poisons the poisoner within the victim and is therefore pacified. Where the literal text would tell us that the worm dagger trumps the demon possessing the victim, it tells us nothing of their reasoning, only that somehow this dagger wins against the demon, like it had the better hand in poker. Vachy's translation allows us to follow the underlying logic to the ritual magic that is being performed. Poison the poisoner sounds like fighting fire with fire. That to hurt the demon possessing its victim, the priests would have to fight back with a power that is known to the evil they are fighting. The snake dagger is therefore not only a good way to describe its form, but it also helps us understand how it could be thought of as a useful tool for exorcism. Finally, it also helps us understand their relationship to lunacy, that it was thought of as something poisoning the mind rather than controlling it. What is also interesting to note is that the possessed are always considered poisoned in their head and not their heart. The snake dagger always went to the eye of the possessed, leaving them partially blind, if they had the good luck to survive.
Also mit dem Dolch erstechen? Kann das sein? Jetzt habe ich das zwar aufgeschlossen, aber ich sehe nichts. Ah.
Hello? Who's there? Jeremy?
Jeremy is with the Dark Man. You can't save him.
Jeremy is with the Dark Man? Where? Who is he? What is the Dark Man?
The Heartwood curse. He will come for you too.
The voice on the phone was somehow familiar, yet so strange. Who was that?
Okay, und welche Uhrzeit muss ich einstellen? Das weiß ich jetzt leider nicht. Das ist mein Problem. Da. Ah, verstanden.